I gotta eat for a second. Hey, what's up? I'm Allie and welcome back to my channel. So I have a book haul, but not like a real physical book haul. I have some physical. Okay, let me just have a book haul, but it's mostly ebooks and audiobooks. As you may have seen in my last book haul, I said that I wasn't really going to be ordering anything because I don't want to put my mail people at risk, in which case I have not ordered any books. I do have some books that I forgot to mention last month, and I did receive my book of the month as well as Unplugged Book Box. So I do have those things to talk about, but those are really the only physical books that I had gotten. Everything else are ebooks. I'm going to talk about the ebooks that I bought as well as things that I took out from library. So let's go ahead and get into this. It's probably gonna be a mess because I'm gonna have to check my 18 ebook apps. So there were 2 books last month that I forgot to talk about that were in my Unplugged Book Box just because I had them sitting elsewhere. I don't know what I was doing. But I had gotten the adult and the YA box last month. So the adult, Bourgeois Confessions, I'm probably saying that totally wrong. But I do remember that this was a more religious book, which not really my cup of tea, but so this follows the Pope's son, and basically he has to wear the religious robes even though he wants to go into the armies. Young servant, and her faith is tested in the presence of this handsome man. She learns that the men of cloth forsake their vows just as much to their lustful passions. She must decide whether to become a pawn in the power games of the man that she loves or save her own soul. So I don't know how to feel about this. I will give it a try and see. I do like historical fiction, so I might end up liking that aspect of it. And then also The Midnight Lie. I was very excited about this. This takes place in the same world as the Winter's Trilogy. I really enjoyed that series when I read it. Look at this cover. Absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. Love it. It's the YA snake in a totally different form, like never before seen. So this is about a girl who, I believe that she's in the lowest class, and in the lowest class, like, they can't enjoy sweets, they can't like certain colors, like, things are really strict for them. And she has a secret, and basically she ends up encountering this traveler who spreads rumors, basically, that the king has some magic. And so she is kind of intrigued about having this magic herself. And I'm assuming some other things go down, and everything that she knows is in jeopardy, so I'll know. It says it's an LGBTQ romance, so interested about that. I don't know if I've heard anyone talk about it yet. So, and the one from this past month was The Edge of Anything, and I do believe this takes place in a small coastal town, and it's about 2 girls just trying to make it through life. I don't know. Is a loner teen photographer haunted by her past. Sage is a high school volleyball star desperate to find a way around her sudden medical disqualification. And they have an unlikely friendship and help them face their inner demons. However, they both have secrets, so this takes place in the mountains of Asheville, North Carolina. I remember it being kind of coastal. I was thinking North Carolina. It's an Own Voices, and it explores grief, mental health, and the power of friendship. So someone had said that this was a really good in one of my comments, so I'm intrigued. And then my book of the month. Now I am a book of the month affiliate. If you guys don't know, they recently got rid of the YA book of the month. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly, but I do think book of the month is honestly just a really good deal. You get a standard hardback. It's the same size every single month. I really like that it has like the book of the month symbol, and you get it at a really decent price. So, because most of these will be like $20, $25 if you bought them in store brand new. I'm really excited. Chelsea Darling Reads has been raving about Beach Read, and I saw it on there. I was like, I gotta try it. Richard Reads also raved about it, so then I was like, I am intrigued. Romance is all I've been into lately, so I am very excited about this. Very excited. I know nothing about it. Absolutely nothing, except for that it's romance. So, Augustus is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January writes best-selling romance. She pins a happily ever after while he kills off his entire cast. They are total opposites. For months, they're living in neighboring beach houses. One hazy evening, one thing leads to another, and they strike a deal designed to force them out of their creative ruts. Augustus will spend the summer writing something happy, and she will pen the next great American novel. As everyone will finish a book, and no one will fall in love. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. So I am going to leave my affiliate link down below. Obviously, that helps me out in some way. You can always skip the selection if you're not interested as well. So I like that because every once in a while there's just something that doesn't strike my interest. Or you can find something from a previous month that you wanted, which is good because they got some good stuff on there. Now we're going to get into the... Ow, my ankle. We're going to get into the E section of this. And I'm going to have to look through all my stuff. First, let's go to Libby. One of the things that I checked out was A Little Hatred by Joe Abercrombie. It's been recommended to me multiple times by multiple people. So I was like, let's give it a try. Obviously didn't get around to it. It is, I believe, quite big. He's a fantasy writer. Here's the thing, even when I read the synopsis, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Essentially this is about a warrior who I believe is trying to, you know, make his way to the top of the ranks, and he's hoping for some help from the king's son, but of course the king's son specializes in disappointments. The daughter of the most feared man in the Union, and she wants to crawl her way, I'm assuming, out of the slums. I don't know. And then apparently machines are coming into play here, but there's also magic. And machine and technology is much more new here, and this also follows a woman who can see into the future and predicting the future, but it's a lot different than controlling the magic that she has. So I honestly couldn't really tell you much about things that I checked out from Scribd was an audiobook. It is The Upside of Falling, and this was... It's a teen romance, and it is about a girl who doesn't really believe in love. She's very cynical about love, and basically someone accuses her that the only reason she feels that way is because she's never been in love and no one likes her and she doesn't have a boyfriend. And like the most popular boy in school is basically like, no, we've been dating for some time. And of course she's like, I don't know what's happening here, but I'm gonna roll with it for now. And basically he's been getting a lot of questions as to why he isn't dating, but he really just wants to focus on going to school. And so yeah, they strike up this fake relationship in order to appease both of the people around them. Family issues going on that get pretty deep, and things, you know, progress from there. So it was a really quick listen, and it was pretty good. So if you're looking for something. Audible Tales of Beedle and the Bard was free, so I got that, and that's just, you know, the little children's stories from Harry Potter. And then let's go to my Kindle. Okay, the Kindle is where I have the most things at here. So one of the things that I bought was The Raven and the Dove. This has a very Resand vibes happening on the cover, so I was like, This was an anticipated release for me. So, a princess longing to be free, a bastard aching to belong, and fate brought them together. Now destiny will tear them apart. So it's about a princess who is planning to leave the castle. She's like, you know, I got an adventure to do. And she finds a raven prince locked in a death match with a dragon. This follows a boy who is posing as the prince, and both of them possess forbidden magic. Fortuna Sorn, whatever. And also the second one, Restless Slumber. So this is a like fantasy romance, erotic type thing. And basically it is about a girl who has this really deadly magic, but of course she doesn't let anyone know that she has it. Her brother went missing 2 years prior, and she gets a tip that someone knows where her brother is. In order to get to her brother, she has to get into an arranged marriage with a fae and go to the fae world. However, he is not who he says that he is, and things are not what she was expecting, and things just go crazy. This has trigger warnings for like literally everything. Gore. Why can't I think of any words? I can think of none right now. Abuse, animal abuse, you name it, it's in here. So it does not shy away from anything. And then I also bought A Lesson in Thorns because a lot of people have been talking about it, and I believe it is also more erotic fantasy. It's like this very dark, mysterious house, and I do believe that there's a group of friends, and it's whenever they're older and they're a little more separated, and then we get this woman who comes in. She's gonna be like the librarian, I think, for this manor, and she knows she's a little worried about the dark, mysterious owner of this place, and also like the people that he brings around and things like that, and I think things get wild. I heard that there's like rituals and stuff, so. And then the last book that I have is actually an e-arc that I got. It's The Comeback, and this doesn't come out till August, and I was like, I need to read this. I don't normally request like mystery thrillers, but this one sounded so good that I just had to. So at the height of her career, on the eve of her first Golden Globe nomination, teen star Grace Turner disappeared. Back in LA after her year of self-imposed exile, then she is asked to present a Lifetime Achievement Award to director Abel York, the man who controlled her every move for 8 years, and she realizes that she can't run from her secret. So this is a deep dive into the psyche of a young actress raised in the spotlight under the influence of a charming, manipulative film director. That sounds very relevant to times today. So that's a little bit of a haul, a very unusual haul for me. I felt like probably should have been a little better prepared for this video. Yeah, I hope you guys have liked this video. Let me know some of the things that you guys have been checking out from your library, maybe. The digital things that you're reading, I'd love to know. I think ebooks are so underrated. I always forget about them, but then when I start reading them again, I'm like sucked into like I just want to read ebooks. If you guys have liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to see future videos from me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye.